Hello, people of the interwebs. Welcome back to another episode of the DUDEPOOL Gamescast. As always, I'm the host of the show, the Dude 250. You can call me Nicky D, Nick James. Nick just is the coolest man alive. Call me whatever you feel like. Hanging out with my main man, with the master plan, best friend in life and in death, my heterosexual life mate, the Taylor Sager.
Hey guys.
Aliens exist.
They do.
Yes, they do. How are we this week?
I'm great.
Excellent. Excelsior. This episode of the DUDEPOOL Gamescast brought to you by us because we're dope. And what are we talking about this week?
Well, let's talk about a little thing called Nintendo, a little company you might know about.
Oh, a little company called Nintendo.
So maybe you've heard, but Nintendo has almost doubled their stocks in the last little while.
Wow.
Which is pretty exciting. I just wanted to go over what they've given to us in this last year that probably gave it a huge...
Yes.
Yeah,
we're going to go over exactly what warranted the double's stock price.
Exactly. This is what did it. Well, let's start Bravely Second on April 15th. That was a huge one. But that's also probably an amazing game. I haven't actually been able to play it yet, but probably great. There was also a bunch of like Japanese game releases here that I didn't write down that came out earlier in the year.
Cool.
But a lot of them didn't come to North America.
Yeah, we don't care because we're North American.
Zelda,
right?
Twilight Princess HD
That's
remastered
cool.
March 4th.
That's cool.
Pokken Tournament.
Whoa. That game I like. I haven't played it, but I like the look
I'm excited
of it.
about the concept.
I want to check it out.
Yep.
But fighting games, like you stated before, they don't really hold our attention that long anymore unless we got a group of friends over.
Yeah.
And we're getting
Star Fox.
The Fox and the Stars.
April 22nd, played some of that. Not my favorite Star Fox. So I'm gonna put that out there. Monster Hunter.
Cool. I heard it was
July
decent.
15th. That I heard it was a good one. Yeah, I've only played a few of the Monster Hunters, but I really enjoyed them. But they have that similar sort of style to Dark Souls, where you get locked in those animations, right? And you just kind of get fucking reamed by a giant dragon or something.
It's all about getting reamed by giants.
Yeah, so there's that beating your head against the wall sort of aspect to that game, which I can't handle. Plus, I never really have a whole lot of like mobile gaming devices, which is pretty much all they put them out on now.
Yeah,
kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But if that's not enough, what they've got coming for the rest of the year is probably what really warranted double stock prices. Starting with Metroid. What the fuck? Federation Force.
Metroid Federation fucks.
Yeah. So that's coming out August 19th. That's the little 4-player co-op
Poop Fest.
8-bit, 16-bit weird kill 'em all fest thingy.
It's not Metroid.
Yeah, no, not a Metroid game.
Does a disservice to the name, in my opinion.
Here's your favorite game, Style Savvy. It says FF. I didn't write down what that stands for, so I'm gonna say Flying.
Whoa! I'm gonna say fucking fashionistas.
That's way better, actually, and probably has a lot more to do with which is what actually is going on in that game.
That's probably it.
Dragon Quest VII, September 16th.
Okay, that's cool.
I didn't play the other 6.
Me neither. I think I played the first one on the NES.
I don't know. I played Double Dragon on the NES.
Oh, me too, man. Me too. All of those for sure.
We got Paper Mario Color Splash.
Pat Mario's always fun. Pap Smear Mario, always a good time.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Yeah.
I've heard that this isn't
now adding motion controls. That was me squeezing the Pap Smear gun.
Anyway, we'll move on. Mario Party 3DS game.
Cool.
Exactly what you wanted, right?
Yes.
Then in November they've got the Pokemons, the new Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Ooh, the Sun and Moon.
Probably their biggest release for.
And let's be honest, I think Pokemon Go has gotten people talking about that a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Certainly. And then they've got Skylanders as well. That new Skylanders iteration, Imaginators or whatever, where you can create your own or something.
Imagine who cares.
Yeah, so they've got that. They've also got that NES Classic that's coming out.
That's pretty cool. The little mini NES thing where you play
30 games, $60 American dollars.
$60 American dollars.
More
so
like
80 or 90 bucks
yeah.
in Canadian funny money, loonies and toonies.
So that is, I mean, you just want to go out and buy stocks right now, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, for the fucking Federation Force alone, I'm sold.
I mean, that's gonna.
They're worth. That's why they went from $20 to $42 million or whatever. for their company stock.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, it's because everybody that invested in the Nintendo stocks thought Pokemon Go was made by Nintendo. And it's not.
Exactly.
And now they're freaking out.
Yeah. And they're starting to sell now, which is the thing. Which is, I mean, it's false, like falsely buying on false pretenses. It's just going to work itself back down to where it should normally be.
Yeah,
anyway,
I
right?
would think so.
Yeah. But it's great for them. I mean, it looks good for them on their...
It looks good for them, but I don't think they've actually made any money off of that. It just ups the company's net worth. I don't know if that actually translates into like dollar signs for them.
Because I think when you buy shares in the company, you pay the company for those shares, right? Like they're essentially losing part of their control of the company, right? That's what a share is. You're buying part of a company, part of a controlling power in a company, essentially, or whatever, right? If you buy enough, you can be the majority shareholder and you can make the big decisions, essentially, right?
I guess so, yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, they get that money, I would assume. But I mean, it's publicly traded as well, so you would think that the money, maybe it just goes.
I think the money goes into a holding or something, maybe, because they have
it's
to like
just around. It's just there. It's in the air. The money is just floating around somewhere, and nobody gets it.
No, I think they actually have to sell a product in order for them to make profits and shit like that, and they haven't.
Yeah, but I mean, if in any other company, like you've been watching that Silicon Valley TV show, I'm sure. Yeah. Like he sells shares in his company to other people, and he gets that money.
yeah, that's true.
Right, but I mean,
it's invested in him though.
It is
he
invested.
Has to give it back.
It's investments. They're invest. I don't think he's necessarily selling the shares. He's more like he's selling them for investments, not selling them for money.
Yeah, well, exactly. And if you can't give that investment back, you go bankrupt, don't you?
I don't know. I mean, they'd have terms or whatever that you have to meet, and then if you don't meet the terms, they don't have to give you the money or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, you get into the whole logistics of it all,
shit, which wouldn't have anything to do with these type of share dealings, right? Because it's just a bunch of random people buying a bunch of shares.
From what it looked like a bunch of people that just didn't do their research, bought a shit ton of shares in Nintendo, thinking they were going to get rich or whatever. And now Nintendo releases a statement saying, "Listen, it actually hasn't affected our bottom line that much. We don't make money off of Pokemon Go, and now that the price is so high, everybody that did buy is selling like mad, and they probably did make some money off of it just by making that false bubble in the market, right?
Yeah, well, and I mean, I'm sure a lot of people who bought those shares, or at least I'd like to think that there's a lot of smart people out there who saw through they knew it wasn't Nintendo, but they also saw that people are going to think it's Nintendo, so you might as well buy the shares and sell them.
Maybe there's a few of them that did that for sure.
Yeah, but
I'd like to think that there's a lot of stupid people,
which is probably also the case. Yeah,
probably more so than smart.
Yeah,
given my interactions with the common layman.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
lames.
Yeah, I'm sure that those people will probably buy shares in like Niantic or something, which would be a lot cheaper and probably have better payoff in the end.
Yeah, I'm sure their stock's probably fucking doubled too. Nobody's talking about it.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to get on this week, is just kind of how funny it is that people can believe in Nintendo so wholeheartedly in them doing so well in this, and yet they're doing so. They're releasing really not great games,
and that's because they know the Wii U's at the end of the life cycle, and they don't want to fucking put out any of their big shit on it. I don't think they want to invest any more time into it, because the kickback that they'll get from their game sales isn't that huge, because there's not that big of an attach rate for the Wii U.
Yeah,
no matter how many times they price drop the fucking thing, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I
mean, except for the hardcore Nintendo people that will buy Nintendo, do or die, doesn't matter, right? Just so that they get those few first party games that. Let's face it, they're all super attached to, because it's what they grew up with.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how late the Zelda's going to come out for the NX, but I almost want to get a Wii U just to play it on like 6 months earlier or whatever it's going to be.
Yeah, it'll probably be fucking peanuts by then.
Yeah,
to buy
exactly,
a Wii U.
Yeah. But they'll probably re-release a new bundle or whatever for the full price with Zelda. And it's like a golden fucking Wii U with fucking golden controller.
It's got the Hyrulean crest.
Exactly. Yeah. You do that, and they'll charge you $300 more. And I'll fucking get it. Right. I will.
You would? You'd pay $300 to get a console in one game?
Well, I mean, that's how much the console is right now. But I mean, I would get more than just the one game, because there is more than just that on it. I wouldn't say that the stuff that they've released this year or the stuff that they are releasing this year is what I would buy it for. But the archive is still pretty good. Like Mario Kart 8, I heard was really great.
Yeah,
And,
I would. I don't
the
know
Smash
if
Bros that's on there. I heard is really
there's
great.
probably 5 games in that whole archive I actually care to play.
Mario Maker. There's Paper Mario.
Yeah,
there's a bunch, and then as well all the Virtual Console stuff, which I've heard the Virtual Console on the Wii U is not as good as the Wii. So
I was gonna say we already have all that stuff if we really wanted it. It's right there.
Yeah, but it's an interesting position that they're in. I mean, it's kind of funny to think that they're doing well in the eyes of like the business community, and they're doing so horribly in actual fact of being a video game producing company.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, isn't it? It's pretty interesting, that's for sure. Yeah. How that bubble can come out of just pure
speculation
and fandom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Pokemon Go, is it like... It's a phenomenon. Insane. It's insane how fucking many people are playing it everywhere, man. It's crazy to the point where it's like actually having a negative impact in certain places, you know? There's apparently cities that are trying to ban Poke Centers and just get them completely out of their cities and stuff now. They're tired of it.
At that Festival of Light or whatever that they had here in Vancouver, they had like a bulletin out on the radio that they didn't want people playing Pokemon Go down there, that you're just going to get in the way and stuff like that. You're constantly staring at your phone.
Yep.
There's going to be so many people. They just put the phones away and just enjoy the festival.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
And like I went to the movies the other day with my girl and we were watching a movie and the fucking theater's a Pokestop. So all the boyfriends and guys in the audience were sitting there collecting their Pokeballs every 5 minutes when the thing reset, and then catching Pokemon and dropping lures and
oh my,
right in the middle of the movie theater. And I'm like, this is a bit ridiculous. Come on, man, put your fucking phone away.
Yeah,
trying to watch a movie.
They have those disclaimers before the movies for this exact reason.
Oh yeah, so all the girlfriends like, stop it.
Yeah,
put your phone away.
You're embarrassing me.
Yes,
everybody knows you're playing Pokemon.
We're trying to watch Secret Life of Pets. Grow up.
You're 26, you're at a Pixar movie, grow up.
I'm sitting there like 29, and I'm like, nuh-uh. You put that phone away, you listen to your girl. I didn't have mine out.
No.
Not my phone, anyway.
Oh.
Kids' movies, am I right?
Oh. Okay, then.
Yeah, that devolved a little bit. That devolved. My Pokemon devolved.
Slightly. Yeah. But I mean, it's I don't know. I don't think this actually translates to anything really to them. I don't know how this even works.
What do you mean, like the shares and stuff?
Yeah, like I
think just the only bubble. It'll go back down.
I think the only thing that really is going to come out of this is that I think that Nintendo is going to have to take a serious look at their mobile gaming sort of.
I think whoever bought shares right before the Wii U came out, if they still have them, they are jumping for fucking joy and selling the second that stock went up.
Right after the Wii U came out would be better, yeah.
Well, no, they probably bought before because fucking Nintendo was projecting the same sales as the Wii and saying they were going to set that $100 million mark. So they probably had a lot of people buy there.
Yeah.
And then it went boop, and then it's kind of been a meteoric, not very much of a rise for a while. Spikes probably whenever like Mario Maker came out and shit like that. But
yep, Mario Maker, that's a good one.
But I bet you as soon as those stocks doubled, people that had shares before were like, get rid of them! Get rid of them!
Yeah, now's the time.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to for another year or so until the NX starts getting announced and starts getting pushed out and shit.
And we'll see about that one.
Yes, we will see about that one. I've heard that people like it, but I don't know.
That's the Ubisoft CEO said he saw it, and it is really great. That's all he said about it, though.
That is a great quote.
Really great.
It's amazing.
And he's excited. He's excited at the prospect of it being able to bring the casual gamer back.
Yeah.
Me, I didn't notice them when they were here, and I didn't notice them when they left because I ain't casual.
Yeah, I don't. It's worrying. I mean, they're gonna try and do another Wii U thing, I guess, again, which is, I mean, when they haven't stopped since the Wii U came out. I think they tried to do that again they're trying to do the Wii thing again, and they haven't stopped since the Wii came out. They tried it with the Wii U, it didn't work. They're gonna try again and do something weird and fucked up. And
they're gonna do something new and innovative.
Yeah,
supposedly they always do. Every console's been a bit different. right? I think the closest two consoles would be like the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo. Then after that, they moved to the Nintendo 64, which had the 3D space, so that was new. And the analog stick, that was new. Then they had the GameCube, and that controller was weird.
Yeah, that was a fucking crapshoot. Looks like somebody just
it was weird,
threw
and
a
they
bunch
had
of
those
shit at a
little
wall.
discs. That was the new thing that they did there.
Oh yeah.
And then the Wii came out, and everybody knows about that. And then the Wii U came out, and everybody knows about that. And now, I think they're going to do that hybrid. I do think that it's going to be the hybrid of the handheld and console thing.
Yeah, I think you're going to be able to take some component of it on the road, essentially.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, it sounds like it. Like, I don't know. They can't compete, or they choose not to compete, at least head to head, as far as like graphics and being the best, I guess, like PC in a box that kind of PlayStation and Xbox try to do. And I think they try and do their own weird thing and come out of left field with it, which is cool. I like it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always work out for them, and it's not always awesome. But when it does work out, it's usually pretty fun, and you can't get that kind of experience anywhere else.
Sure, absolutely.
Which is something then that Nintendo does really well.
Yeah, and it makes sense to do that hybrid thing now because I've been hearing that the handheld market is definitely not as strong as it used to be. Like the 3DS still sold very well, but not as good as the DS.
No,
apparently not nearly as good as the DS. And their console sales was absolute shit. So it makes sense for them to just go, let's just put the two together.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
I just think that makes sense to me.
I think they were looking for the wildest, craziest idea that some whack job had, and they took whatever it was that sounded like they were going to make them money. And I think that's like their mantra. Like if it's fucked up and weird and nobody's done it before, it's probably going to be Nintendo that does it.
Yep, pretty sure that's their exact mantra, word for word. Yep. All right, well, that's about all I got to say on that.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, it was cool though. It's an interesting bubble that they've created without actually doing anything. Yeah. Anyway,
people changing people's minds.
That's right.
You know? One misspoken game that they're not releasing at a time.
Yeah, they just didn't say anything, which is good. And then they released a statement, which was funny. And created some panic. Yeah, if you like that topic and like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and check us out every week on the DUDEPOOL channel on YouTube. If you want to check us out on Facebook, go right ahead at facebook.com/officialdudepooLgaming. And of course, we're on Twitter at DUDEPOOLGaming. From us to you, we love you, and we'll catch you next time on the DUDEPOOL Gamescast.
See you guys.